Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name, once again, is Bruno Fightmaster, and we're back. We have a large enemy that we need to get rid of. One, Mr. Charles of Choo Chooing. That's right, we're back with Choo Choo Charles. I figured that we might be able to honestly get this game done in 2 sessions, because I was surprised at how quickly some of it went. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. I'm not sure why that. There we go. Now the controller wants to work here. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's get started. Yes, definitely switching the controller this time by comparison, because boy howdy, the keyboard and mouse controls are not fun. But that's all right. So, what happened last time? Talked to a bunch of people, got a bunch of scrap, got a rocket launcher, and yeah. Where are we at? Relearn. Okay. So we got a couple of side quests here. And already I kind of don't like these controllers either. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and switch back over to keyboard and mouse. Because that'll be a little easier to mess with here. So, okay. Let's go for some of the side quests, I think. Only seen Charles one other time outside of the opening where poor Eugene got brutally beat. I discussed our latest battle plan with everyone, and no one had objections. The whole crew knew what to do. We'll set the track directions accordingly when the time comes. All the archivist needs to focus on is pummeling the beast, keeping his distance, getting back to Charles's weak point. Getting Charles' weakest point, excuse me. My father should be back within 2 days, which so that point we can supply him and the hunter with the keys near the supplies we gathered. We never want to take such harsh actions against Warren and the other miners, but he's twisted our arms too long. Charles needs to go, and the Warren won't stand in our way. Hopefully not. Because, if supposedly all these little eggs that we're picking up are going to be additional Charles, that sounds awful. Nothing about that sounds good. So I'm assuming there's going to be some way that I can get out of that eventually, which makes me think that at some point I might actually have like a weapon. Because that was the fun thing about last time. We ran into some mine with a bunch of guys who were trying to shoot us. Hi, friend. Yeah, we don't have any way to fight back, so that was a fun just kind of scamper and romp. I've been staking out the area for days. Charles never crossed the old wood bridge. Somehow that beast is cunning enough to know it's dangerous. But if he's angry and desperate, he might just chase someone across it. Then bam! We use John's bombs to blow the whole thing up, and Charles falls face first in the canyon. If the blast doesn't kill him, the fall surely will. Okay, there we go. That's an idea. Hi, friend.
You're the archivist my father told me about.
Yep.
Although, I'm disappointed to see that he chose to stay on the mainland rather than return with you.
Well,
Not to say that your help isn't appreciated, but we could have used his aid as well.
if your father's Eugene, I'm sorry to tell you there, bud, that he ain't coming back.
If you haven't already heard from the others, the mine boss Warren is protecting dangerous monster eggs that could lead to catastrophe. While our main plan is to summon Charles into a duel and fight him to the death, we've devised a perfect trap as a precaution that may help defeat him. Go attach these remote explosives to each of the support pillars under the wood bridge out there. Then meet me back here.
Okay. I will do exactly that. Rather, let me rephrase. I will try to do exactly that. While I scrounge around your house for scrap. Let's run back here real quick to, take care of our blessed train here. Alright. Get that damage up. We'll do some repairs, because I want to make sure that this train does stay in good, what's the word? Good health. We only got the one after all. Ah, it's toggle. Okay, wonderful. So I think we got one all the way up here. No, we didn't. Okay. So we need this one on the other side. Okay. So far, so good. Still nothing that's... No one's actually trying to come and kill me, which is great.
That's the tallest and weakest bridge on the island. So if Charles ever crosses it, we can blow him sky high. I'll be on standby to detonate the charges, but it's still up to you to summon and fight him. Here, take this. It's the key to the temple. Once you think you're prepared enough, you can break in and fight the battle of a lifetime.
Okay. Interesting. So you give me the option to finish it much earlier than you would otherwise. Oh, that hurt. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't like being hurt. Being hurt is not fun. Okay, so let's grab our train once again. Get up in here. Go forward a little bit because we are basically right next to two other missions here. Two other required. Well, one's a required mission. The other's not. So let's stop here real quick. Let's go back to this guy. You got something here for me, right? Yes, you do. Hello.
So, the fabled hunter has finally arrived.
Something like that.
You know, my late husband built a gun to help fight Charles, but Warren's goons stole the barrels and took him up to their camp. Bob was such a brave man, much braver than you, I bet. If you take what I have left of the gun and steal back those other parts, you can put it back together to use against Charles. Just do me one favor, will you? If you do end up using it, name it Bob in memory of my honey.
I will do my best, Gertrude. Anyway. Oh, ouch. That was painful. That's barbed wire. I shouldn't run into barbed wire. That sounds like a bad idea. Anyway, where is the thing I gotta do? Ooh, that's all the way over there. Okay, interesting. So not yet. I will go ahead and first go over to, I guess, this church. Today's sermon was a true inspiration during these trying times. Very well thought out and thorough in every manner. I believe I speak for the whole congregation when I say that we admire your confidence and steadfast wisdom as we grieve our lost brothers and sisters. Sermon outline. God is very, very mad. Maybe? Probably? Charles, maybe the devil. Around 96%. Always sneaky. Got the story about the spider versus snake. Spiders have more legs, usually. God always wins. Hopefully. Sacrifices. Asking for volunteers. Don't cry a lot, only a little. Closing prayer, and then clean up. Well, that sounds like just one of the best sermons ever, I think. But anyway, that wasn't, I think, that wasn't the mission spot. Let's go over to the mission spot. At last night's meeting, Greg told us the crazy conspiracy about Warren trying to use spider trains for world domination. As part of the crew that worked in the temple, I'm far from convinced. While the prism was extracting life energy from a batch of eggs, Charles attacked us for the first time. Not only did he fight like hell while the eggs were being destroyed, but he nearly doubled in size as he fought, as if he were consuming the energy. His legs grew larger and stronger while his face grew more distorted right before our eyes. Those who survived couldn't even fathom what we witnessed. That was when the Warren hid the eggs in order to protect them. That was when he began evacuating people. And when everything turned the worst, I know the Warren had plenty of skeletons in his closet, but I can't help but think he might actually be looking out for us this time. Somehow I doubt it.
The Archivist.
Hey, Gale.
In all your radiant glory.
Archivist?
Paul entrusted me with a key to one of the mines containing an egg. But before I give it to you, I have to warn you about something.
Okay.
There's an ancient shrine on the island, a pyramid of sorts, with a curious prism located at the top.
Okay.
The prism seems to have been designed for one purpose, to destroy monster eggs.
Neat. Useful, since we have monster eggs to destroy.
3 slots are carved into the prism, which perfectly fit the eggs.
Yep.
When fully loaded, a massive beam of energy is emitted, seemingly drawn from the eggs themselves. The mutineers hope this event will lure Charles to a mortal fight as he comes in defense of the eggs. Now for the real warning. Charles has the ability to absorb energy from the burst, strengthening and enraging him. We saw it once before, and he may become even more dangerous this time. However, it's not my place to oppose, despite the danger. So, here's the mine key. Once you have retrieved all the eggs, and the key to the shrine, we might just be able to end this hell.
Here's a hope. What I find interesting is that you don't want it to happen. Like, you think that the mines are a good thing? I think. Okay, so we got 2 more over there. Alright, well, it's time to get back in the train then. Because I don't want to walk. And if we do get Charles coming along, we need to be able to blast him in the face. So, away we go. What do we got? So we got 2 that we can do here. Probably try the weapon first. Maybe, if I get lucky. It is, you know, a mob camp infiltration, so maybe that's not the smartest idea right now. Maybe I should try some of the other things, but we'll see. Okay. Anyway. Which way are you going? Okay. So that's correct. Here's the mob camp. Alright. Well. Is there like a... Do I have a crouch button? I don't think I do. Nope. Okay, well.
Who's he? Where did he come from? Beat it!
No, go away.
Get this guy down! Shouldn't be here!
Who is shooting me? Hey, could you not? I'd appreciate it if you didn't shoot me. I'd also appreciate if that controller didn't just start... Oops. Like, started causing havoc. Okay. Can I... You guys all had guns. Can I... No. Can't take the gun for whatever reason. Well, that's baloney. Okay. Well, let's see. What interesting things do you guys have here? Delightful looking masks. Don't think they fit me though. Okay, can't go that way. Whoops. Explosives, more scrap. Ouch. That kind of hurt a whole lot. There's probably a key somewhere around here. Or maybe that's where... Betting that's actually where the gun parts are. Oh, delightful masks. Look at all those. See, look, there are two perfectly good guns right there. Just let me pick them up. That way I can defend myself against all of these psychopaths that are around here. Not just me having to run. We've been digging for over a month. I'm beginning to wonder what we're really doing here. There are ancient stone ruins above the ground as well as ruins being discovered underground. Some sort of temple and large cavern was uncovered at one of the other mines. We really digging for gold veins? No, you're not. You lunatic. He's deceiving you. Got a big old key. I bet I know where that goes. Alright. Yeah, let me get in, let me get in, let me get in. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Yep, I'm dead. Oh, darn. Well. Okay. One death. Okay, so what do I have? I do have... Okay, I do have the key, so I'm gonna guess and hope. Just come over here. Yeah. Got the new gun. Alright, cool. Could go over there. That's pretty far away from the train. So maybe that's not the best idea. At least not on foot. Back up a little bit. Okay. And this is the... Yeah. That is the one with the egg. Alright, so... okay. I hear people, but I don't see people. Hopefully you guys are all over there. And don't mind me. I was never here. Um...
Who's that?
Ouch. I see. See, now that's just rude. Alright, well. Let's try it again. Okay. Back in here. Try to pick up some more scrap. How much scrap do we have? 7? Okay. That's not great.
You're in the wrong place, my friend!
You know, as long as it's just you, I think I'm okay. I'm just gonna keep running. Well. Alright, Serpentine. Ouch. Okay.
Hey!
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Come on. There we go. Get the egg and move. Oh, this is a dead end. No, bad. Nope. Boo. Now the question is, do I keep it? No. Okay. Well. You know, if you don't get a weapon to defend yourself at any point, that seems a little, rough. We'll give that a pass for now. We're right here. Let's go up this way. And try this mission. Assuming I'm still going in the right direction. Yes, I am. Just a little farther than I expected. Which means even if I do manage to get over there, I'm probably going to be eaten by Charles. Ouch. Give me the scrap, please. Nope. I hear Charles, but I don't see Charles. I don't know if I'm safe here. It seems like it would be since that guy's just chilling there. Oh, neat. Ouch. Alright, hey buddy.
Hey, aren't you the new guy who's come here to work for us?
Something
You
like that.
must be. There's something at the top of these towers that I need. And don't worry, I won't make you work for free. I'm a nice enough guy to pay you. You see, Mr. Warren never told anyone from the mainland about his mining operation here. He never even reported the cave-in. He hasn't paid us since then. Our living quarters are atrocious, and I'm far overqualified for the pay I'm supposed to receive. To top it all off, none of us miners ever received copies of our paperwork. But I'm gonna sue the pants off of Warren once I escape this island, and I need those files to prove that he breached our contract. He keeps all his files at the top of these towers. I could explain how I ascertained this, but I doubt it would make sense to you. Problem is, he erected these towers years before we ever started mining, and now they're falling apart.
Yeah, I could tell. I had to jump a giant gap to get a can of paint.
I could scale them myself, but since you're here, go sniff around for those files. As a reward, you can have one of my useless pieces of scrap. I bet you'd love to have it.
That depends. Is it actually a gun? Or something I can use to defend myself? Because that I would actually care about. But so far, no, you have not given me these things. And that is the thing that I care about. Because I need to be able to defend myself. Or else I'm just going to keep dying every time that I, happen to scramble. Okay, come on, controller. There you go. Not controller. The game. Keep it together. Every time I gotta scramble in one of those mines. Yes, is it probably going to be that I'm not going to get a gun ever and I'm going to have to, quote, sneak around? Maybe. A little hard to do that, though. I believe I hear Charles. But I don't see Charles. Anyway. Ouch. Since setting the foundation for this operation will be considered more complicated than expected, not only by cost, but logistics of construction and delivery of supplies to make the mine sites. We need to strike gold fast if we want to avoid bankruptcy. Well, you found something else, didn't you there, bud? Okay. Am I back where I started? Oh, come on. Alright. Jump over here again. Jump on top of the boxes. Up. And up. It's locked. There we go. Up here. Some more scrap, some more scrap. Nothing in there. What would there be? File cabinet. Alright, cool. Make it safe. Quote, safely down.
You look like a monkey climbing those towers.
Thanks, Rowney. Lazy.
I sure am glad I found these files. Here's that scrap you were begging for. Don't spend it all in one.
Okay. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything interesting over there, so I'm gonna go back and go back to my train. If there was a way I could shoot you, Ronnie, I probably would. Okay, so I can just keep going this way, actually. Maybe that's what these are useful for. This little dips is where Charles can't get to. Anyway. let's get moving. Where are we going next? I guess I need to pickle mission. Let's stop. Okay, I don't think I want to go left. All the other missions are that way. Okay, so. Yeah, I'll take that. Looks better. Okay. So, and on your left, you can see the Temple of Charles. Delightful, isn't it? Alright, so that's going to be just running through this for a little bit. Get down here to this side where we can get all these other missions here. Try to get all those, and then yeah, there's not really a lot left. See, the only real big problem that I have here is just I don't have any way to defend myself, so it's really hard to be able to get through some of those mines. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're probably all good. Anyway. So you're just gonna, yep, we're just gonna crash right through our starting place here. Can I remove Mark? Don't know how to remove Mark, that's fine. I'm gonna just, that guy, so that way it's actually going to something to care about as opposed to just being there. 3 damage compared to 5 damage, but also a longer range and fire rate. See, I think I'm gonna use Bob here for a little bit. Anyway. Do we have any other? Yeah, we have one more track to worry about. I think I've already been to that one though, so actually just keep going. I ain't worry about it. We're going right, which is the way I want. No, we're going left, which is not the way I want to go. So I'm gonna go down to the southern part here. Now let's go. Hi.
Eugene told us we'd have a newcomer soon. I suppose that would be you.
Yes, that would indeed.
There's some scrap metal in the balcony room of my house that you could use to repair and upgrade your train. Here's the key. And as a side note, talk to anyone around here, and anyone not wearing a mask, that is. Check out the balcony and take whatever you can use. Good luck with everything.
Oh, I should have started with you. Because these are all just tutorial quests, apparently. Now, Candace, tell me, do you, maybe have a gun? Also, didn't you say you gave me a key? Why is your house still locked up? Hey, Candace, what gives? Oh, because there's one up there. Okay. I didn't see that door. Thanks. We've been waiting as patiently as we can, but the past few days have been chaotic, to say the least. Charles has been more aggressive, to the point where I'm starting to feel how many of us will be left by the time help arrives. Godspeed, Eugene. We're counting on you. Well, about that. Bye.
Look, kid, I know you're supposed to be some fancy-pants monster hunter, but you can't earn my respect without making yourself useful.
Okay. What's with your arms, sir?
One of Warren's goons dumped a locked chest in the yard last night. After beating on it for a few hours, I didn't break anything but a sweat. I got some lock picks, but I don't know how to use them. Here, take them. If you can get that chest open, you'll earn my respect. And I might just give you some scraps to help improve your train.
Okay. I appreciate that. I'm gonna steal this scrap. Hide in here real quick. Okay. It's just over there. Got it. Oops. I saw you over there, Charles. That's right. Get on out of here.
The monster hunter has arrived, I see.
Yep.
This is no ordinary hunt, mind you. We've already tried fighting Charles, but he retreats into the wilderness if he is sufficiently harmed. We believe there may be a way to get Charles to commit to a mortal battle, however. Dispersed around the island are 3 eggs. Our theory is that putting these eggs in the temple at the center of the island will provoke Charles into a fight to the death. Unfortunately, the mining company owner, Warren Charles III, has placed armed guards inside each mine to protect the eggs.
I'm
There's
aware.
an egg in the mine just down the rail. Here's the key to the mine. I've marked the entrance on your map.
Thanks. Again, could you maybe instead give me a gun? Something that will actually help? Okay, now that I know that Charles is already licking his wounds somewhere, I have no problem taking care of this chest. Anything interesting in this train? Doesn't look like it. Some more scrap. Okay. Now there, endless wilderness. Okay. Oh, I think I can go take, since I have lockpicks, I can go take care of the pickle lady now, I think. We can get her precious pickles. Alright, Daryl.
Well, Fancy Fingers here got the chest unlocked.
Yeah.
That's an odd-looking piece of junk you found inside there. Bit of a letdown, to be frank. You earned my respect, so here's some scraps, like I promised.
Thanks. Appreciate you. Armor. Armor. I suppose speed. Okay, we're right about to the other weapon mission. Sir, I think something's wrong with your house. Call it a hunch.
I made a little flamethrower as an addition to my spider train home defense plan, but as you can see, it has slightly backfired.
Fired.
Nearly cooked myself alive in that shed as I was testing it. Shoot dang. I would love to save the shed, though. If a flamethrower somehow still works after the fire dies down, well, you can take it. I'd assume you're the monster hunter that folks have been expecting, so a weapon like this could come in handy.
It could indeed. Oops. Maybe let's not. Jump off the extra staircase there. Alright, well, cool. Ooh. Orange paint.
Using the water tank to put out the fire. Pure genius. Woohoo! Here, take old bug spray. Cause of this chaos. I don't want to see it anywhere near here again. Shoot dang.
Shoot dang. Alright, cool. Alright. Well, got all those. Still gotta go up there a little bit. So that's a bit of a trek. So yeah, maybe let's I don't know how long we have though, because technically like we did beat up Charles, so maybe we're okay. Let's chance it. What's the worst that can happen? There's no way he'd just come out of the woodwork and eat me again, is there? It's a witch.
Well, hello, darling.
Good evening.
I'm making a fresh stew with ingredients from my very own swamp. But I don't have any meat at the moment.
Nose goes.
I smell a carcass on the island in the swamp, and if you wait over there and bring it back for me, I'll pay you some scraps. Although, you'll need to be wary of Barry, the swamp monster. Keep an eye out for him splashing around, and don't move if he gets close to you. As long as you stand still, he's as kind as a kitten.
Okay. How many ways can we die in this game? Tasty yummy stew recipe. Swamp water, salt, clover, dirt, salt, meat of any kind, human included, and salt. I see a possible issue with this here. You should really use soil as opposed to dirt. Dirt doesn't have any good nutrients in it. When am I allowed to move? Okay. Well. Cool. Go away, friend. Hi. Go on, move along. No. Okay. Go on, keep moving. Keep moving. Go on, get. I feel as though there should be some type of creature right here. Like a model. So that way I know what I'm afraid of, but guess not. Okay, cool. Hi.
What a delicacy you found. Here are those scraps I offered. Have a safe night, little one.
Thanks, I think. Okay. So it's this way down the path. We won't get eaten by the swamp monster this time. We'll come back if really need it. Okay. Yep. Let's get a move on. All right. So, there's a mine here. I can try it. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 quests. Oops. Okay. I don't think there's anyone here, so that's fine. Let's leave. Mining has been proceeding smoothly. We're seeing signs of a solid vein already. The tools are still holding now, and we finished constructing our shelter. We spent a long time here, but we're getting settled in and adopting a good rhythm. Great. Where's the entrance to this mine? There it is. Okay. So I'm in the right spot. Okay. Did I just, like, miss all the starter ones? When the mine in the furnace tunnel, we broke through a wall into a large cavern. There's something strange here. We don't know what it is. We're requesting Mr. Warren to visit the southern mine at his earliest convenience to give us further instruction. Pour one out for the homie Eugene. No, okay. Is no one in here? Nope. Okay. Ooh, green. Okay. Well, at least it's not all just a walk in the park. There is someone down here.
No visitors allowed!
Well, Too bad, I'm here. Oh, there's only one person here. Okay. So yes, this was the starter dungeon. Oh well. That's what I get for just choosing a path and going with it. I missed all of the easy stuff. Okay, we're gonna go... No, not yet. Let's go back up a little bit. Okay. Now we'll start moving forward, because, can't shoot. Well, I can technically shoot forward into my truck. For the train, but whatever. Alright, anyway. So. Oh, we might need to go take care of the pickle lady. But... I don't know, do we wait until we take care of Charles? We might have to. Only 10 scraps. No, I'll just wait for that. Since I don't hear them anymore, I'm gonna try it. Am I gonna regret this decision? Probably. Yes. Almost immediately I regret this decision. Yep, and I'm dead. Yep. Oh darn. See, this pickle lady was trying to help me. But alright. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah, let's not do that much. Let's get to this next rail crossing, I think. Or as we get past here, maybe I can see if it'll just let me kind of go backward. Yeah, so what happens if I just go backward now? Will you actually go the other direction? Do I get to choose? No. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do one more run at it, I think. Or maybe this is the thing. He knows when you're not in the train. And that's when he comes for you. It's possible. But anyway. Pickle lady. I have returned. I will go obtain your pickles. And hopefully I do not get eaten by a train in the process. Or get shot by any train fanatics. I think I'm on the right path. Yes, I am. I know you're only going to give me scrap, but... kind of all we have. Pickles, 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 pickles. Quote, pickle. Enlightening stuff. Pickles. Alright. Let's hurry back. Trying to get eaten by a train in the process. The pickle lady is going to be our salvation here for a little bit. We're going to hang out with her for just a little while. Pickles.
My pickles! I thank you so very much for bringing me my pickles!
You're welcome.
You are my pickle hero!
Thanks, I think.
Here are some scraps as a reward for your valiant pickle questing.
Thanks, I think. I'm going to hang out in your house here for a little bit. Hope you don't mind. Alright, cool. So, I love the pickles. Pickles are the love. Pickles are the life. I love the pickles. They make me feel the happiness. Pickles, pickles, pickles. Quote, pickles. Appropriate. Alright. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Right back. Get up, stretch your legs, get some water. See you back here in just a bit.